Hey, we're on Celebrity Beyond this week, and we're here to ask one big question. It's 600 points enough to get a free cruise? My wife started out with zero offers, zero comps, no discounts going in, and the plan is simple. It's 600 points by the end of the week. See if Celebrity actually offers us when we book on board. We'll show you exactly how much it costs. We'll reveal our day-to-day budget and point total, and so you can decide if this challenge is worth trying. Now, let me tell you, it didn't go exactly as planned, but I'll reveal the final numbers at the end of the video. Let's get started. When you first get into the casino, the one thing you'll see is this is right here, the Instant Cruise Reward Certificate. Now that shows you basically, and Celebrity is different than like Carnival, for example. They'll tell you exactly what you need. And it's very similar to Royal Caribbean, and they're owned by the same company. 40,000 points, Sky Suite, and you get the idea. So we're looking at the low end of this, and it looks like the very bottom offer is 400 points, and the reward is $100 off. Now, that doesn't sound too great, but look at the next category. It says bonus award with future cruise booking. So if you book another cruise while you're on board and you get that certificate while you're on board, you can go through and cruise the cruise fare for one discounted cruise fare for your guest and um, for a guest select selling. So this is a picture, as you can see, it's a little blurry at the end, but I'll make this into a PDF and download it if you like from my website. There will be a link in the newsletter for this week, and if you subscribe to the newsletter, you'll have links to all the PDFs that are out there. So anyway, this is what you see. This is in September of 2025. This is the current offer, and we're going for 600 points, which would be the $200 off. And it looks like the bonus onboard booking is exactly the same. Interior stateroom, a cruise fare for one, and it gives you a listing of the cruises that are available. So I don't want to spoil anything. I'll show you exactly what we did, but this is what you see when you first go into the casino. I'd recommend taking a look at this and take a picture of it so you know exactly what your goal is. This is the back of that same form. It has all that information. And there again, there will be a link on the newsletter for this if you want to see this. So what were we going for? We were going for 600 points for my wife. Now, this is already a free cruise for us. We have a veranda cruise. I don't know if you can see, I'm actually on the veranda right now. And I guess the MSC Seascape just passed us. I got a picture of them too. But this is what we're looking at here. And my wife doesn't gamble a whole lot. She didn't gamble for 2 of the days at all. So anyway, and this is part of the experiment because I don't want my past gambling to affect what we're looking at here. So if you're a new gambler or if you're new to Celebrity, this is maybe what you'll see. So on the first day, we put $100 in. She only got 26 points. She still had some cash left over, but not a lot. I was playing blackjack the other night, and you can see, so both of us are on here. My wife is in red, and I'm in blue here. So she had 26 points there, zero added on for the following day. She did not play. I earned 440 points, mostly from blackjack. So I played probably 3 or 4 hours and had a very good session then. And then when she played, I played slots as well. And some of this is really inspired by Cruising Tracy style. So I'll put a link to her channel and the video. Anyway, on Wednesday, I had a total of 533 points and she had 155. There again, we were still trying to get to 600 was our goal. By Thursday, I had 561 and didn't play that much. And she had 186. So anyway, at this point, it's getting sort of desperate. We're trying to hit that 600 point status. So we made a real big push on Friday, and she got to just over 400 points, which is the lowest value on that sheet I just showed you. So that's the very bottom of it. And I got 876 points, which has a discount as well, but not quite the same. Let's take a look at it. So 800 points is $250 off and the same onboard bonus booking. So my wife did not play anymore on Saturday. So her point total is going to be 400 for the week. So we didn't reach the 600. I did exceed the 800 points for the minimum offer, and I'm currently at 915 points. So it'd be interesting to see what shows up afterwards. I do have what we received this morning in our crew mail, so to speak, from the love letters that we received from the casino this morning. And let's see what we got here. All right, and here's what we got this morning in mail. Jill got a free cruise certificate. Says congratulations. And as you can see, it says it's $100 off. So I guess the $100 off is universal. You can apply to any cruise. However, what we're looking for is the bonus bookings when you book online, and we want to get a free cruise out of it. So her offer was this 25,910, and that was a number that was listed on the thing. And that link on that page gives you a link to all the sailings that are available for that offer. So as you can see, these are all interior rooms. Ships is Celebrity Summit, Constellation, Reflection. I have been on the Reflection. I thought it was a very nice ship. It's not as new as the Beyond, which we're on right now, or the Apex, but it's still very nice. Anyway, it's just a handful of cruises. What is this? About 20 different cruises to choose from, 4 to 6 nights, some 7 nights, including Alaska, but the offer is all for one guest and a discounted second person. And I believe you have to pay that regardless, and it has it in the details. And there again, that will be in the PDFs. But I've never actually took a offer that only included one guest. So we'll have to see how that turns out, or how we can combine the offers and get that information. But anyway, this is what she got for 400 points. Now I had 800 points as of last night, and let's see what I got. So there's Jill's, and then here's mine. So basically it looks exactly the same, except the reward type here says $250 off, and then it has a list of cruises. Now here's where the real difference comes in. Looking at the offer, which is 25,908, many more cruises to choose from. And if you look, they're all interior, it looks like. I don't see any veranda, which is interesting. I already get veranda offers for cruises, and this is a free cruise we're on now. It has a infinite veranda. But this here on the 800 points is only interior cruises. Now, it does have some of the newer ships, and there's a lot more to choose from. And if you look here in the final column, which you cannot see on the screen, let's close this up here and scroll it over so you can see. Cruise for one. Some of these include cruise fare for 2 guests. So that's a significant increase over that. Now, I don't know exactly what the 600 point is, but we probably can guess what that is. I might take a look in a minute. But as you can see, most of these are a cruise for one, and a handful that are cruise for 2. And I guess that may be for some of the shorter ones, 4 nights, 5 nights. And we have gone on some that 4-night Key West cruise on the Reflection, and it was very nice. It just sort of stinks to be on such a short cruise unless you've got it back to back with something else. So definitely 800 is sort of the low end here. I did go to the next cruise desk to see exactly how this works. So the $250 off is universal. You go to any cruise that you book. Everything else is tied to booking something on ship. And then I didn't book a cruise, but I did get the next cruise offer. I gave them $100 down to reserve the cruise so I could choose one of these cruises here and get the additional bonus. And I think it's a $50 or $100 on board spending if I choose one of these within the next 30 days to sell. And I don't think any of these are going to fit. I've already got a tight schedule, so I don't know if I'm going to book any of those, but I did want to see exactly what the information was so I could share it here with you. So anyway, for 800 points, you get a lot more offers. When we were on the Reflection, I did get a offer for a free cruise outright, and I forget exactly what the point offer was. This is what we got here for the 800 points. And here's the information for the future cruise booking. So this is what, after you go down to the next cruise desk and give them your deposit, you'll get an email with this information and your offer code. I don't have the offer code listed here, but this is the second page of that same document. So it has all the terms and conditions. And there again, I'll link this on the website through the email newsletter. So if you sign up for the newsletter, this week's video will have it on, or maybe be next week by the time I get to it. The upload speed here on the Celebrity Beyond is not great. However, everything else has worked pretty good. I'm not sure about uploading the video over the ship Wi-Fi, but I guess we'll find out. So I may be a little late this week, and it may be a little late getting these PDFs to the website, but they will be in there. If you sign up for the newsletter, you'll definitely get everything that you've seen here. So if you got any questions, let me know. I guess you may be interested in exactly how we turned out. I'm trying to be as completely transparent as possible with this. So during this week, so far as of today, and this is Saturday, it's the last full day of the cruise. I ended up with 915 points. I think the next level is at least 1,200 or more. I'm not gonna worry about that. I still get cruise offers from Celebrity, so I guess I'll let you know if that changes. Do I get less offers, like something less than a veranda or something that's changed? Right now, I get interior, ocean view, and veranda offers constantly. So anyway, I ended up with 915 points. Jill ended up with 400 points. It ended up, Jill had a coin in, or the number of money that she, in order to get the 400 points, ended up being $503. So she did have a couple of good wins on the second day, but after that, it was sort of went downhill. For me, on the slot machines, I did quite well actually at the end. I cashed out 600 when I stopped there because that took me at $1 over positive for the slot machines. Uh, However, playing blackjack, I was negative $368 for the trip, and that which includes that positive $1.56. But there's a lot of fluctuations. I had a plus one night of $1,300, a negative $1,000 another night, and 800 one way, and then the day I think I ended up about $300 up. So anyway, that total for the trip was, we had minus 368 for me, minus 503 for Jill, which is $800. Now, if that does not, if we keep that as our budget of what this cruise would cost, which this cruise is worth at least a couple of $1,000s, we're well within that. And as long as we're getting additional cruise offers, then I think it's a win. So anyway, if you like this content, please subscribe. I would appreciate it. It helps the channel a ton. And also, if you like the content, let me know. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below, and I'll be happy to look at them. And let me know what kind of offers that you get on Celebrity or other cruise lines, or if you've got any recommendations. Trying to build a community where we can all work together to get better offers and to cruise more and travel more. Anyway, thank you so much. See you next time.